was like, your child gets her first menstrual period, and then you now tell her, oh, now you're a woman. A child is not a woman because the child just got a period. That is so wrong. You can tell the child, oh, congratulations, you've gotten this now. That means that you have to do this, do this, do this, do this. Just put the child through, not telling the child that, oh, you're now a woman, you need to protect yourself, you need to do this. You're just putting a lot of ideas in the child's head.
Yes.
And kind of it's like you're putting pressure on that child.
Hello guys, my name is Chioma and you're welcome to Mirrors on Romy Royal Media. Today we have a very, very deep topic we'll be discussing, and that is fistula. You might ask me, what is fistula? Fistula is a condition where the bladder, through a tear, is connected to the female genital part. So this makes you drip and stink. Did you equally know that 40% of prevalent cases in the world are in Nigeria? Did you equally know that over 140,000 women are waiting to be repaired, but we can only take 5,000 surgeries? Did you equally know that it would take 83 years to clear this backlog? In delving into this topic today, I have with me a media personnel and a storyteller, Precious Paul. Hi.
Hello.
You're welcome. I love your hair.
Thank you.
It's so nice. Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, okay. Yes. I hope it wasn't stressful.
No,
Your earrings too. You're going to give me your earrings after this show.
I'll get you another one.
Don't do this at home. Thank you. Okay, so to unpack this, right? Today we'll be talking about fistula. Right, and we'll be inferring from the movie Dry by Stephanie Linus. I think she produced that in 2014. So I just wanted to, sip into this. I see that from the movie and in society today, a lot of women are enablers.
Actually,
a lot of women are enablers. So we find more women, mothers, enabling acts. In the movie, I think Dr. Zara, she was being raped when she was younger. And then she told the husband of the wife rather, and said, please, oh, your husband is... And then she said, you're very stupid, and chased her out, right? And then later, I think Halima, the same thing. So in today's society, we see that women are women's problem. Women are enablers of rape and of assault. So how did we get there? How are we there that women are enabling these things?
First off, I think that it depends on the kind of family we're from. I think we'll start from the roots, right? There are some families that you are in, and that is the way your mother has been. Then you are just there like, okay, I have to go with my mother, like follow her footsteps and all. So you definitely would want to still do the same thing your mother did or that your father did. So I feel like it starts from the roots, from the background, from your parents, how your father treated your mother, how your mother was treating your father.
Patterns.
Patterns and patterns and patterns.
So a lot of people do not emancipate themselves, like get out from the
unfortunately not everybody
psychological pattern, because you see that your father did this, you will continue. You saw your father beating your wife, you continue beating your wife because you think that's right. So they just continue. You see a continuation of these weird psychological patterns, including for women. It's so bad.
It's actually very terrible.
And then they have nobody to talk to.
If everybody has someone to talk to, this world would be a better place.
It should be. It should be a better place. It should be a better place. And then when you look and you delve, straight into the movie and into fistula, you see that Halima is a child.
11 years old.
Halima is just 11. I saw on Facebook today, I was telling my guest earlier, I saw a 9-year-old pregnant, and I'm like, how?
I'm sorry, what?
A 9-year-old pregnant on the streets of, like, how did we we're talking about fistula that does not allow you to give birth because the birth canal has a tear.
Yeah.
So what I mean,
It's not fully developed.
it's not.
so-
Yes, it shouldn't be happening. So now the question right here is policies. There's an overlap of policies. So there's a for the Nigerian Child Rights Act, you're supposed to be 18 before you get married. In the state, same thing. But then there are people that want to obey the Sharia law that says that you can get married to a child at the onset of puberty. So what do you have to say about the overlap of policies?
It's actually very tiring. I must say, very tiring.
Very.
Because, I mean, this is 21st century. You would expect that
Gets
people are more learned. They have, like, a say, and they can actually put a stop to things, but they don't. They don't. And it's
very crazy. And I think that the policies are too relaxed.
I don't even think they're implemented in the first place.
Oh.
Yes, I don't think they are very implemented, because if they are, we would not be in this situation. We would not, like the one you just mentioned now, doesn't feel like it's been implemented. Because the person that did that to that child,
yes,
is still working freely. I'm very sure of that.
Yes,
He's
and that
still
person
working
is a
freely,
pedophile.
and the child is the one suffering alone.
That person is just a pedophile that is just walking around doing crazy things, right? And it staggers my imagination, because in the House of Assembly and Senate, where this issue has been raised, they just tell you that it didn't happen. I think there was a minister that got married to a very, very, very young girl that was not up to 18. And then they brought it out. He was like, no, it's not. And I'm like, how did we get here?
How is a younger child even someone that you would find
attractive,
wanting to even say, oh, I want to get married to you. You are the woman of my dreams. Or they don't say that anymore. It's just, no, honestly. Or it's just like, I like you. I think you'll be the best fit for me. Why?
Yeah, or do they just see her as a procreation machine? I think they just see her as a procreation. And I think that, in addition, what equally added, one of the causes of this, what equally added to this is poverty and illiteracy. Because
that is the main issue.
Yes, because people this is an outright sell-off. You're outrightly selling your child off. So do you think that poverty and illiteracy really, really, really spoiled and made this whole child marriage thing increase?
Because if they knew that there was anything like fistula, if they knew that there was going to be an implication to getting a child married at a very young age, and then the child getting pregnant and then giving birth, trying to give birth, if they know there's going to be an implication, I am very sure that no parent would want their child to get married at such a young age. Illiteracy and poverty is the main issue here. You tell your child to the highest bidder, oh, we can't take care of you anymore.
Yes.
We have someone that wants to get married to you. And then the lie that they will give is, oh, we will send you to school, make you a better woman. You will grow up fast.
Do you understand?
You will grow up fast. Does the child want to grow up fast?
Do you understand? We that are adults, we want to be children. We want to be taken care of.
I want to be a child.
I want to wake up.
I still want to be a child.
Eat and sleep. Literally. And then you pay me for doing just that. Because, and it's crazy. Why are you taking advantage of these children? Why are kids being taken advantage?
And because you know they don't have a say, they would just want to accept, oh, my mommy, my daddy said this, my daddy said. Alima said she doesn't want to.
God bless you.
Alima
she was open. She said no.
Her parents said no. You get married to this man. He will take care of you. You become a woman. No. And then we need to put a stop to this.
We actually do need to. Just in case you are wondering, who are we calling? Dr. Zara Halima. We are calling this from a movie called Dry by Stephanie Linus, right? And in the movie, she detailed child marriage and the condition called fistula, where kids get married off. And then they go through this very grueling experience, and then there's nobody to help. And then if you look at it very well, even in today's society, the Jackpot syndrome. You know, we have healthcare professionals leaving the country in droves every day. If you go to our airports, people are leaving. We have minds that, like it's like an active brain drain going on right now. And then our healthcare system is failing, and these quacks are taking over. So what do you how do you see the lack of turn up or turnover from quack people to professions, so much that our professionals are leaving?
First off, if you're a quack to the end. You can't all of a sudden become professional. It's not possible. In the movie, we saw a lot of children that they had to like take care of because of this same issue, right?
Yes.
And it was just two doctors that were available. The other ones were leaving. And the main issue was because they were not being paid well. They were not being paid well. Fine, you have a passion to take care of people, to heal the sick, to, give medical care to people. But the main thing is if there is no support in a way, because you are rendering a service, but if a service is not rendered to you, or maybe you're not given a particular should I say a pay or a stipend for rendering that service, as much as it's passion, trust me, it will be tiring at some point. It will be very tiring at a point. You would want to leave. So I'm not mad about it that professionals are leaving, but I'm mad about the fact that nothing is being done to the fact that they are leaving.
Yes, very
That it
true.
is, in fact, it's been encouraged. There was no care at all for them to
Yes.
leave. And
Yeah.
that's very unfortunate. Very, very
It
unfortunate.
is. It is. And recently, a copper, a medical student doctor, a copper, he just died. He died because he was not granted 2 weeks sick leave.
I saw that and I was so enraged.
Because how do you?
As much as people they want to take care of other people, they have to take care of themselves. So
Ah,
if they are not alive
yes.
to take care of people, what's the purpose of everything? What's the
Just a
purpose?
2 week sick leave. He was not saying I'm going to have a party. So what do you tell the parents of that boy? I mean, he's a doctor. At this point, I don't know what to say anymore, because it is, if you are not enraged as a Nigerian that doctors are leaving, then the ones that we have, we are killing. Not just that, the children that we are supposed to protect, our government is its biggest enabler of child marriage. And this boils down to society.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You said we should start from the roots, right? Initially. So how do we start in the family? What conversations do we need to have in the homes?
I saw something recently. I think it was a tweet. Someone was like, your child gets her first menstrual period, and then you now tell her, oh, now you're a woman. A child is not a woman because the child just got a period. That is so wrong. You can tell the child, oh, congratulations, you've gotten this now. That means that you have to do this, do this, do this, do this. Just put the child through, not telling the child that, oh, you're now a woman, you need to protect yourself, you need to do this. You're just putting a lot of ideas in the child's head.
Yes.
And kind of it's like you're putting pressure on that child.
And they would want to explore.
And they would want, thank you, they would want to explore it. So for parents, I think that you should be able to, and this is not just for the female gender only, like for the male gender as well. You should be able to, there's some conversations you should be able to have with your child. Parents don't have conversation with their children. And then when a child misbehaves or does something very unacceptable, we are like, where did you learn this from? Where did you learn this from? Did you teach that child? Did you tell that child, okay, do it like this, do it like that, don't do this, don't do that? As much as we want to raise a child, it's not easy raising a child.
It isn't.
But then there are some things you should tell your child, especially your female gender. Okay, this is that. If anything happens, come and tell me. There should be like a trust level at least for a child to still want to like communicate things with you. We have parents nowadays that their child can't go and meet them for anything because they'll be so scared. Especially the female gender, they'll be so scared. You hear some parents telling their child, if you go and get pregnant, I will be here. I will not do anything. You will carry your cross by yourself. Those are not things that your children should listen to. So we should mind the way we speak to our kids. We should mind the kind of words we say to them. We should make sure our children trust us to a level that they can tell us anything and everything. Anything happening at school, a teacher said this to me, a teacher touched me inappropriately. Please. And another thing, please believe your children. Alima's parents did not believe her.
Oh my God.
Alima went back home after going through fistula and stinking and everything. She went back home for her parents to like accept her. I mean, these are my parents. Comfort. I have to like go and meet
And
them.
they
Who else
didn't.
am I going
I
to
was
go
so
and meet?
shocked that they chased her
They
away.
chased Alima out.
They chased her away.
11-year-old girl out of the house.
She must have been confused because oh my God, my parents are supposed to be protectors. She must have been very, because that's, I hope that the people listening at the other end understand the depth and at 24 you are still figuring your life out.
Exactly.
Now imagine an 11-year-old or a 12-year-old that's not yet 13.
Doesn't know anything. Please believe your children.
My God.
There's a fine. God give us spirit of discernment to be able to discern if a child is lying and a child is not lying. But
Yes.
still, believe your children at some point.
And make findings if you are in doubt.
Make your findings. But still, just accept that, okay, what this child is saying is true or it's not true. But still make your findings to be sure.
Yes. You said something earlier about the period. When I first had my period, nobody taught me. Not the school, not my mother, not my father. It was a neighbor. And there's this law of first mention for a woman or for a girl. The law of first mention, who tells you these things first? That person has a higher hand in maybe destroying the way you think or uplifting the way you think.
Now imagine if it's someone that is the way is not clean.
Has a malicious intent. So
and then who are you going to blame?
God, do you understand? Where do we start from? Because I was scared. I was like, okay, am I going to... She was like, it's going to be for 3 to 7 days. I was like, okay, am I going to urinate? Imagine asking those questions. There was nobody. They are actively present but absent. Later we'll talk about absent, present parents. But you equally said something about trust. Do you think, right, that another thing that's making child marriage and fistula is to prevail mostly in the north is trust? Because there's I think, or rather, that there's a distrust between the people and the government. Because in the movie and in real life, you've seen in many protests are like, we like destroying government properties that benefit us. Because in the movie, they destroyed...
Yeah.
They had one primary healthcare center and they destroyed it.
Down,
so do you think this is an issue of trust?
I feel like, unfortunately, not everybody, your mind and my mind is not the same thing. You might want good and me I want bad. So I believe those that born standard hospital, they wanted bad. But the doctors wanted good.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So when it comes to like trust in that kind of manner, it takes some level of, it has happened to somebody I know before for the trust to come in. Don't know if you get what I mean.
Yes.
For instance, maybe a family member of theirs had fistula and the doctors are there to like take care of the child and, allow the child to like heal and everything.
Yes.
And then a particular doctor came and then decided that, I'm not going to take care of your child or anything, take them somewhere else. Like that doctor is the bad egg.
Yes.
Destroying that hospital.
Yes.
So that's what I said. My mind can be bad. Your mind can be good.
Yes.
But then there is no amount of like trust that can actually, it can't weigh each other. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Are you trying to say the
for
trust?
the goodness of the first doctor that treated their own children and everything. There was a lot of trust there.
So are you saying that some of them act from a trauma of their own personal experience?
Yes, exactly.
But we should not be victims of your personal experience. It's just like people that cheat in relationships. My ex-boyfriend, that's your ex-boyfriend.
Unfortunately, people carry trauma.
That is your ex-boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend.
Your
ex-boyfriend cheated on you, fine, but this is, and you heal. And stop hurting people. Because you destroyed a primary health care center. People go out there spreading HIV. That is you equally destroying someone's autoimmune system.
Exactly.
So it is palpable at this point. It's completely disastrous. And lastly, I just want to really talk about the fact that when do you think this would ever stop?
The fistula,
No, the child, because fistula is gotten from
child marriage.
child marriage. So when do you think to ever stop? Is it something in their appetite? Is it something in the law? Is it when? What is the appropriate measurement that you think that you know?
The people that
Because it's crazy. I mean, I saw that 9-year-old this morning on my way to work, and I'm like, I don't know what else. What do you think we should do? I think that the government is trying their best. What do you think that we should do as a people, regardless of the government? What do you think we should do? Because I'm at this point I am tired. Because Halima is 11. The next girl on the streets, you do not know if she's going to show up pregnant tomorrow. The 8-year-old, the 9-year-old. What do we do as a people to break this silence and do better? What do you think we should do as a people, regardless of the government now? As a people, what do you think that this is what, or these are the measurements that we can take? One or two things that we can take to just help, if you cannot eliminate it, curb these things away. Because
the
it's
first question
painful.
should be, do we want to?
Oh,
That should be the first question. Do we
okay.
want to? Because now I'm going to divert a bit. This Baba Jesha issue.
Oh my goodness, I was going to say that.
Look at that one.
Oh my God.
That happened, and then now it's glorified.
He was given a car.
Do we want to?
He
That's
was
the question.
given a car. He was giving so the baby,
A lot of congratulations.
the child.
I'm not blaming the child. Child is equally
No, the
innocent.
child is innocent, but the child now
Bro.
did anybody stand for that child? You know this when we talk
That
about
child
these
will
things,
carry that trauma till forever.
and the
The
perpetrator of
perpetrator
this
is just-
is
Is
given a car. Jesus Christ,
Do
he's given
we
a
want
car.
to?
Not just that somebody picks him up and married him and gave him a child. Who is going to pick that child up?
See, we're not ready. This conversation is going to go on and on, but we are not ready.
Nigerians, are you guys ready? I am ready, and I'm tired, and I'm
I will
fed
speak
up.
for myself. I am ready to take up the fight. But
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
It's at this point, I if you cannot feel the rage in this studio, I don't know what you're doing, because I saw that news and I was like, you have been raping you've been graping. Rather, you've been sexually assaulting this young lady, this child, for 5 years. We find out, get what we think is justice. And then the aftermath of this is that the perpetrator is being celebrated, is being clothed in cowries in the name of forgiveness, right? What happens to the child? What happens to the victim? As we round off this conversation, I want us to check in with ourselves, check in with our conscience. What happens to ladies like Halima on the streets? What happens to this young lady that was raped, that was sexually assaulted, that nobody, absolutely nobody, is talking about her? And this man he's everywhere, being celebrated, being talked about. He's rebuilding his life. He is actively rebuilding his life. The victim, is she rebuilding her life? Is she rebuilding her life? Can she rebuild her life? Can she live her life wholly? So, ladies and gentlemen, we need a change in policy and a change in conversation. Change starts with policy change. Change starts with, I don't even know what to say, because I'm emotional, and most importantly, I am enraged. We need to discuss. We need to have better conversations. We need to have better policies. And we need justice. And we need a society that understands its victim and can take care of its victim. So, Precious, I just want your last take on this. Given the stigma, isolation that these women would have gone through, I want you to speak to that woman that is crying. I want you to speak to that woman that's saying, I'm just hopeless. Just speak to her and just tell her anything you feel like she should hear that nobody's telling her.
First thing I'm gonna say, you are wonderfully and fearfully made. No matter your circumstance or your situation, or whatever you may be going through, God loves you. You are loved. You are made in His image and likeness. So no situation should be able to define you. So you have to chin up, stand your ground, and move on. It may be hard. Of course it is going to be hard. But it's a decision you have to make for yourself. Not for anyone, but for yourself. So if you're an Alima, if you're a Zara listening to me right now, please take your stand. It is still your life, and you have to live it to the fullest.
Thank you very much, Precious. Thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for discussing.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
We cannot wait 83 years for justice. We cannot wait 83 years for healing. We most definitely cannot wait another 83 years for a woman to be treated like a human being. The time is now. It begins with me. It begins with you. It begins with a conversation. And most definitely, it begins with a policy change. So make that change today and save a woman from child marriage and fistula. Thank you so much for coming with me on the show. My name remains Chioma Obabuku, and this is Mirrors on Romy Royal Media. Follow us on Instagram, on X, and TikTok. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Romy Royal Media. Thank you.